The Age of Exploration, also known as the Age of Discovery, was a period in history when European explorers set out to discover new lands and routes to various parts of the world. This era began in the 15th century and continued until the 17th century. It was a time of great bravery, adventure, and discovery, and it marked the beginning of a new world, a brave new world. The Europeans were inspired to explore new lands for various reasons. One of the main reasons was the economic gain. The Europeans wanted to find new sources of wealth and opportunities for trade. They also wanted to establish new colonies where they could exploit natural resources and utilize the local labor force. Another reason was religious fervor. Many Europeans were motivated by the desire to spread Christianity and to convert the heathen. They also wanted to find new territories to establish their own religions, free from the religious persecution they had experienced in Europe. The Age of Exploration was a time of great bravery and adventure. European explorers sailed thousands of miles across the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, facing treacherous storms, unforgiving winds, and deadly diseases. They faced hostile native populations and unknown territories. They charted new routes and discovered new lands, turning the world into a global village. One of the most famous explorers of the Age of Exploration was Christopher Columbus. In 1492, he set sail across the Atlantic Ocean with 3 ships, the Santa Maria, the Pinta, and the Nia. His journey was long and perilous, but he finally reached the unknown land, which he named the New World. This was the beginning of the European conquest of the Americas. Other famous explorers of the Age of Exploration include Vasco da Gama, Ferdinand Magellan, and Amerigo Vespucci. Vasco da Gama was the first European to reach India by sea, opening up a lucrative spice trade route for the Europeans. Ferdinand Magellan set out on a journey to circumnavigate the world and succeeded, although he died during the journey. Amerigo Vespucci was the first European to realize that the New World was not part of Asia, but a new continent. The Age of Exploration had a profound impact on the world. It led to the colonization of the Americas, Africa, and Asia, which resulted in the spread of European influence and culture. It also led to the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies between the different parts of the world. This exchange paved the way for the modern world we live in today, with its globalized economy, diverse cultures, and advanced technologies. However, the Age of Exploration also had a dark side. The colonization of the Americas, Africa, and Asia resulted in the displacement of native populations, the exploitation of their resources, and the enslavement of their people. The exchange of diseases between the different parts of the world also had devastating effects on the native populations, causing the death of millions of people. In conclusion, the Age of Exploration was a time of great bravery, adventure, and discovery. It marked the beginning of a new world, a brave new world, and paved the way for the modern world we live in today. However, it also had a dark side, with the exploitation and enslavement of native populations, and the exchange of deadly diseases. We must remember the lessons of the Age of Exploration, both the good and the bad, and strive to create a better, more just world for all.